Okay, welcome back to Homefront Revolution. We are off to steal some drone, or more accurately, drone brains.
Citizens of Philadelphia, cease all antisocial behavior and return to your homes.
Nah. Alright, so how do we do this?
Yeah, go for it! Keep Ashgate.
Excuse me?
Let's do it!
I don't want to do this.
Vandalism and disorder will not be tolerated. Agitators will be arrested on sight.
The biggest issue with how the game does... If you capture your own, it can interfere on too important distance. Thanks, crop, you asshole. The way the game handles populations, it pretty much despawns anybody you're not looking at. So you can have instances where you turn around and all of a sudden the guy who's standing right there just disappears. Looks like they've smashed the statue.
I'm a very busy person. Maybe you should be on your way.
Peacekeepers aren't telling us.
I think the peacekeepers aren't doing shit. Oh, look, there's one.
Hands above your head.
The current crime level is high.
What are you up to?
Murder, mostly.
Agitators will be identified and arrested.
Great work, Brady. This will help get people behind us.
Remain calm. There has been an incident in your area. Peace officers will be arriving soon to investigate further.
Why didn't those guys show up on the minimap?
Please stay where you are. There has been a major incident in this zone. Peace officers may require your assistance.
Yep, I spotted.
Brady, it's Heather. Those parts are useful, but I'll need more. Keep scavenging. Hopefully you'll get the rest of what I need.
Please remain calm.
Alright, let's go loot the bodies so I can get my ammunition back.
Protesting is a crime. Clear the streets. Protesting is a crime.
Oops. How was I supposed to know it was going to set off?
There has been terrorist activity.
I shouldn't really be surprised now, should I? Yeah, the drone is a problem.
Keep Ashgate free as an example to others. Attention.
Could be
Attacks
some-
on peacekeeper facilities will be met with deadly force. Clear the streets.
Drone activity in here somewhere. We broke something.
This is a zero-tolerance zone. Criminal activity will be met with immediate prosecution.
Somebody needs to tell the KPA this parade's a battle. A friend of mine.
Warning. Rioters will be dispersed using deadly force. Cease illegal activities.
I may have hurt my chances here by doing the insurrection things.
Hey!
Warning.
Bye
Civil
now.
disorder will not be tolerated.
I have to find a problem is now I have to, instead of just looking around the corner, I have to find a patrol with a drone attached to it. Which is now harder because I've been freeing up sectors.
Behavior in the zone has led to level 1
Did you need
anti-hostility
something?
measures.
Are you new to the zone?
But look at that.
Crime-free as an example to others.
Hey.
It's called brutalistic architecture, and it's pretty common in
Instructed to arrest on-site any and all persons
Russia.
damaging
Most post-Soviet states have plenty of it. North Korea, China, etc. Because it's simple, it's easy, and it projects power. It's cheap too, because it's mostly concrete and rebar.
Keep Ashgate. Rioters will be dispersed to others. Deadly force. Seize illegal activities. The current crime level is high.
There it is.
Remain calm. There has been an incident in your area.
And that's why a silencer is important. Chose knowing when to leave.
Suspected terrorists will be arrested on site. Any resistance will be treated as a hostile act and met with extreme force.
Oops. Hey, look, there's another seeker drone. That's excessive.
Brady, those look like decent components. I can definitely work with those, but I still need a few more. Keep going. You almost have everything I need.
Okay, I am now thoroughly surrounded. That's bad. And that's not the weapon I wanted. Now, oh shit. Now I've completely stirred up the hornet nest. I need to hide so that we can lose them and then go get that component, and then we're done with that. You gonna notice if I come out of this dumpster?
Vandalism and destruction are criminal acts. Offenders will be arrested.
Don't really care. I just want to get to that drone. Mission accomplished.
That's it, Brady.
Let's get
I'll have
outta here.
plenty of components now. Great work. Bring all of the parts back to me so I can get started on deciphering them.
Now we have to wait for them to call off the patrols. That was fast.
Citizens of Philadelphia, disperse and
I
return
need help kits and ammo.
peacefully.
The homicide level's gone through the roof. I think at this point, Brady qualifies as a serial killer.
Attention, citizens. Rioters will face deadly force. Disperse immediately.
All right. Just another day.
Tactics will really start
No.
Not like that. This one goes there, and that one goes there. Got it? Great. Thanks, Brady. These'll work perfectly. Now I can use them as a template for figuring out the more complex Goliath
Hey
architecture.
Heather, I need you to run the new diagnostic on the hacking software.
Not now. Brady just brought me the secret parts I asked for. Now I can finally interface with the Goliath brain and start rewriting its command language.
Ooh. A journal entry. Email to Heather.
Brady, it's Crawford. I have news on the Goliaths, but there's been a complication. I'm sending my apartment location to your phone. Come over as soon as possible.
Hi, Heather. How are you? Your dad and I are still so excited by the news. Dad's been telling all the nurses his little girl's going to
No wonder
MIT.
the
We're
drones
so very proud
react
of
with
you.
such efficiency.
Still want to get... We still don't get what it all means, but medical robots sound good. You always did want to help everyone.
I'll keep you
I know
updated
you're
on my
always
progress, Brady,
so
but there's
busy, but
nothing
I
else
really
that
hope you
do
can come
here.
Thanksgiving this year. It probably should be capitalized. Your dad wants to see you, and there's some things we can talk about as a family. Please try to come
I'm
in.
gonna be a
Yeah,
little
all I
busy
love and
here
well
for a
done.
while.
Mom.
Why don't you see how Parrish is doing? He arrived not that long ago. I think Crawford brought him in on the monorail.
Those are all done. Those are almost all
This
done, but
networking
we're waiting
is
on this one.
fascinating.
So close.
No wonder the drones react with such efficiency.
Eh. Let me out. I gotta go see a man about a horse.
Attention citizens. Inciting protest is a capital
see you.
crime. Agitators will be identified and arrested.
Oh, that was suspiciously convenient.
Brady, I think I'm finally getting close to locating a Goliath, but there's a problem. I've discovered my supervisor, Sunderland, has been taking an alarming interest in my activities. I did some digging and it seems he's been gathering information on me for a while now. Word has it that he plans to inform the KPA soon. We have to act first. If he turns me in before I get the Goliath information, then we'll never get Walker back. I can only see one course of action. We have to eliminate him and destroy his evidence. Sunderland will be overseeing the Green Quad during his shifts. We need to take him out quietly. Otherwise, they could trace the incident back to us. The last thing we want right now is KPA officials sniffing around the death of a collaborator. As for his evidence, it's definitely in his apartment. Probably locked away, knowing Sunderland. I scoped out the place earlier, and it shouldn't be too difficult for you to gain access. I'll upload the location to your phone. Once Sunderland is out of the way, I can continue with my line of investigation. I'll have what we need soon. Good luck, Brady.
Plus, he gets a convenient promotion at the same time.
You're not even worth my hate.
Aggression towards peace officers or citizens in the liaison program is a crime, punishable by immediate suspension of ration cards and possible enrollment in the North Philadelphia Re-Education Center. The current crime level is high.
You're getting close to Sunderland's apartment. You should be able to gain access from the fire escape. Just try not to draw attention to yourself.
By immediate suspension of ration cards and possible enrollment in the North Philadelphia
promise nothing.
Re-Education Center. Ashgate crime-free.
Okay, you're in. Now for the hard part. The evidence will be hidden and locked away. Make sure you find it and destroy it.
Yep. I hear Crawford needs your help. He's worth protecting, but don't buy everything he says about you being indispensable. Remember, the real objective is the Goliath. But I think it's about him being indispensable. I read that wrong. Readables. Letter to Sunderland. Mr. Sunderland, I'm writing to report an incident that occurred outside my apartment building on Apex Avenue yesterday. When I returned home from my shift at Ration Depot, I discovered someone had sprayed spray painted "Fuck KPA" and "Death to Collabs" in the alley out beside my building. I called a peacekeeper and when I checked this morning, the messages were gone. The prison detail must have scrubbed them off during the night. This event has left me deeply shaken, and I fear for my safety. I know there are those who are upset we receive preferential treatment for our services, but this is the first time they've taken direct action. I believe recent resistance activity is encouraging them. As you know, I share the building with a number of other mid-level officers, so I'd like to request a security camera be installed in the alley as a deterrent. I'm sure you can find room in the budget. Thank you for your time, Mark. Well, they did in fact install he's a baseball fan.
Brady, that evidence would have been enough to bring me and the entire resistance crashing down. I didn't realize he'd been monitoring me for so long. It's a good thing we acted when we did. Sunderland is overseeing the Green Quad during his shifts. It's a weak-willed attempt at community bonding, forcing people to grow crops under the supervision of armed guards. The KPA's laughable attempt at teaching us some personal responsibility for our future, no doubt.
The current crime level is...
Probably shouldn't go through there.
Violence towards peacekeepers is a capital crime. Attention. Violence towards peacekeepers is a capital crime.
God, deliver me from this evil, Jesus.
Lady, you might want to leave.
Deliver me from this evil, Jesus.
Oh, I didn't know that was an issue. My bad. Didn't say anything about that in the mission log, as far as I understand it. Oh, that's right. He said we had to do this quietly. Wow, I haven't been paying attention. Having too much fun shooting people in the face.
How you doing?
Come on, come on!
Take care.
And
Annual Apex conference.
in my defense, they were...
Oh, way to go, Brady. That'll help get people on our side.
I can't help myself. Mr. Time.
Defacing public property and antisocial behavior will not be tolerated. This zone is now subject to level 1 anti-hostility.
Are you new?
This unit is authorized to engage criminals with deadly force. Return to your homes and do not support the agitators out.
Listen, Brady, you'll have to identify Sunderland to make sure you get the right man. We can't have any mistakes being made. Use your phone's camera and I'll make sure it's him. Remember, Brady, we can't have you killing collaborators at random. Make sure
Why
you
not?
get the right man. If you screw this up, we're both finished.
But killing collaborators at random is half the fun. It did say overseeing, so he might actually be up on those towers.
Attention citizens. Cease all illegal activity and return to your homes immediately. Defacing public property and antisocial behavior will not be tolerated.
So yeah, the punishment for antisocial behavior and disobeying a KPA officer is starvation and possible incarceration and or
Citizens of Philadelphia, cease all antisocial behavior and return to your homes.
being sent to a concentration camp, which is arguably worse than just general incarceration.
Attention citizens, antisocial behavior will not be tolerated.
There's the one dude up here. Anybody else? Can't duck while I'm using the camera. Seems like an oversight.
Attention citizens.
But if I murder the
antisocial
man,
behavior will not be
he
tolerated.
can't spot.
Return to your homes.
Not there.
Antisocial behavior will not be tolerated. Return to your homes.
He might be inside one of these buildings. He might be inside this building.
Antisocial behavior in the zone has led to level 1 anti-hostility measures.
That might be him, but I think I have to get closer in order to identify him.
All citizens who do not wish to face detention should return to their homes immediately.
Aha, so I'm supposed to be taking pictures. Gotcha. I honestly think it's this dude in the hat.
Return to your homes and do not support the agitators out on the streets.
That's him. That's Sunderland. Make sure you take him out quietly. We can't have the KPA tracing his death back to us.
Clear the streets. Repeat,
There's
clear
a-
the streets. This is an order from the KPA.
So, Sunderland is dead. It's unfortunate, but I'm
Great work,
vital to the
Brady.
Resistance'
This will help get people
success.
behind
You
us.
do what had to be done, Brady. Now that you've dealt with our little problem, we can get back to the matter of finding us a Goliath. Now come back to my apartment and we'll discuss our next move.
Sure.
All citizens performing criminal activities will be engaged.
What could possibly go wrong?
Attention citizens. Inciting protest is a capital.
After all we risked to get you in here, you go and miss the intel on Walker.
Somebody's coming.
You guys have the worst soundproofing ever.
Ah, shit, Brady. Sorry, man. Glad you could make it. Crawford here has some intel for us. Don't you, buddy?
Yes, I do. Now, we all know finding a Goliath isn't hard. It's finding one that's deactivated and stealable. That's the challenge. I'd try repair depots and storage yards, but that information is heavily restricted. But then I was transferred into the logistics department. Our primary focus there is the movement of material and equipment in and out of the country. And part of that involves arranging the delivery of military hardware.
Hey, you're a mailman now.
Very amusing.
Come on, I was only joking.
We know how much damage a mailman can do.
I've located a shipment of Goliaths.
Hey, not bad. Not bad at all.
In a couple of days, whole convoy coming in over at the old Navy Yard. Boxed up fresh from the factory.
Ready and waiting to be stolen. We just gotta find a way into that shipyard.
Then you'll need my assistance again, it seems. The police station has all the worker manifests, and with help I can access the shipyard's records and make 2 copies of IDs. You and Brady could use them to pose as workers and just walk right in.
Nice. All right, nice job, Crawford. I mean it.
Brady, you head to the police station. I'm gonna scope out the shipyard. We'll be walking in unarmed, so I want to know exactly what we're up against. Good luck.
Oh, this sounds like a bad idea. Me going in unarmed? How am I supposed to murder everybody?
While the manifest location was easy to discover, getting to it won't be.
You did it! People are really riled up out there. All you have to do is send out the signal and the KPA will be facing a much bigger resistance.
Fuckhead!
Rioters will be dispersed using
Yeah, you notice that the
Seriously, I've had enough of this
tower
bullshit.
projection has gotten a little more overt.
Quiet.
Defacing public property and antisocial behavior will not be tolerated. This zone is now subject to level 1 anti-hostility measures. Do not risk incarceration and ration card suspension for your family.
Do it, Brady. Send out the broadcast.
Let's kick this pig.
All right, we did it! Time to show the collaborators the price of siding with the enemy.
It's time to take Ashgate back for the people.
And we're gonna start with the old...
That's it, Brady, you did it. The civilians are fighting back against the KPA and causing havoc in the streets.
police station. First things first, we take the
Sounds
rest
like a
of this.
large group has caused significant damage to the police station. Get over there and see if you can use it to your advantage. Get to the police station and get the manifest. The KPA are too busy dealing with the civil unrest. This is your best chance to get inside.
Brady, I've cracked it. The Goliath brain. I managed to translate its code and create my own operating system. I'm pretty sure if we plug this into a Goliath, I'll be able to completely control it. Oh, man, I can't wait to see it in action. I hope the search for the Goliath is going well. Heather, out.
Damaging public property. You have been warned.
Yep, I'm about to pop shit off. You folks
Brady,
might not want to be
there
here.
is a large KPA relief depot in Ashgate full of food, water, and medical supplies that could do a lot of good. If you can find a way to acquire them, we can put them to better use.
How fireproof is that in here? Not that fireproof.
Attacks on peacekeepers.
We're gonna go with remote detonated explosives because they're easier to manipulate. But I think I need to blow something up while I'm here. So let's go see what I can do about that. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. No thanks. Trying to hold. rifle is better than the assault rifle. Because it one-shots almost everybody.
Those supplies have helped a lot of people. You did a good thing today, Brady, despite getting your hands dirty to do it. You know I wouldn't have asked if it wasn't for a good cause. Thank you.
One interceptor body armor vest coming up. Now it's just the extra medical pouches and then new guns and upgrades. Let's hit the station house, and then we'll hit the police precinct. The drone.
Brady, the drone tower controls all the drones in the zone. Having access to that signal could really help me crack how the KPA communicate with their machines. Capture it if you can.
One drone hack coming up. You can see where the inspiration from, I think, Far Cry 3 and 4 had come out at this point in time. You can see where that inspiration kind of comes from.
With the tower compromised, the KPA won't be able to deploy drones against us.
But they learned some lessons from the criticism of Far Cry games and made most of these little instances kind of bite-sized.
We gotta do this, come on!
And that's the last of the gear. Everything else is guns and attachments.
It's on! It's fucking on! Together!
One more control point, and then we take the precinct.
Attention all
The
citizens.
KPA produced propaganda at the nearby facility. Taking it will allow us to spread the message of the resistance and suppress the KPA's lies about what's going on.
Okay, that's it. On the ground now. Coming in.
Retreated, that was a bad position. Alright, let's try that again. I didn't realize there were two heavy machine gunners. Fewer screws this time.
He's breathing funny, and he keeps having spasms that he can't control. Worried about him?
Fucking doors!
Did I pick up the 4x scope? I did. This gun is its low ammo capacity. misplaced the objective. Never mind. Hello. Oh, it's a hacking thing. Never mind. You know, if you blow up the radio equipment, it can't broadcast. You know that, right? Control panel down here. They're spawning in the upstairs. Yeah, there. Seriously? Told you we were getting into the. We were gonna start hitting bugs.
Cease illegal activities and return home.
이 지역에 수색을 요청합니다. 접수됐습니까? 발사!
Need to get them upstairs.
On site. Any resistance as a hostile act and met with
That's gotta compete with all the spawning enemies. Yeesh. Alright, let's take the police station.
Shutting down the kt8 propaganda machine will help us spread our own message and let the people know that we fight for them and for America.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Military equipment burning in the streets. The current crime level is high. You don't say.
all agitators will be arrested without exception. If you wish
The police station is at the heart of KPA operations in Ashgate. The worker manifest will be accessible from there as they will vet the workers heavily before allowing them into the shipyard.
I think somebody took out the cameras.
Disorderly behavior will not be tolerated.
Someone else could take out
will be arrested.
Hello and welcome to KAC. As predicted,
doors. Or I could just walk in the top floor because these idiots don't.
Brady, you did it. Crawford has the manifest. He's making our IDs. I've scouted out the shipyard and Crawford wouldn't shit us. There are Goliaths there for sure. I'm heading to the safe house to make arrangements with Heather. Come and meet me there when you're all set.
So this looks and feels too easy, and that's because it is. Because we're not accounting for one very important piece of equipment, and that's the blimps.
Jesus, is this plan crazy or is it fucking crazy?
It's every shade of crazy, but it'll work.
I wish I had your confidence.
Have faith, Jack.
Hey, Brady, IDs are good to go. Crawford's arranged to ship our weapons into the yard. Says he's got a guy on the inside who'll stash them for us.
Is he reliable?
Talking about Crawford or his guy?
Both.
I guess we'll find out. Well, everything's set, Brady. When you're ready to move out, let me know.
And on that note, I'm going to call it a video. I'll see you guys in the next one.